GTR broken? All right, you will notice we are in the Autolytic garage and there's only an FRS in here. And you might be saying, well, Wes, where's the M3? And the M3 has been sold for about a week or two. And I have purchased a 2016 Nissan GTR. It's awesome. Holy shit.
What are your thoughts?
It feels so clunky. The transmission at slow speeds is like but holy shit, it feels like a race car. Oh my god. And the headroom is terrible.
Hopefully you can lower the seats.
I was bumping my head when I was turning around.
Okay.
Holy shit, I'm like, wow. So, I'm in a GTR. It's insane in here, I don't know. The interior in this car is 100% better than what I thought it would be. People complain about the DBA and CBA interior being a little worse than the 2017 Plus, but like, it's a Nissan and I've come from BMW, so like I'm used to having a nice interior, and it's pretty nice in here. I mean, granted, this is a really well taken care of GTR, but even so, like, I don't mind. I thought the screen area would really bother me, being so kind of bulbous and outdated looking, but it's all right. I'm pretty impressed with the cockpit, and I like the steering wheel, and I mean, obviously I've only driven this up the driveway, but we're gonna give it a rip and see how she really is. All right, here we go. Maiden voyage. That's kind of crazy. You can tell this shit just rips.
Hey, auto-locking doors.
Oh my god.
Alright, don't kill us. That's nice. There's so many good info gauges right here. It's pretty comfy.
It's pretty.
I have to say,
It's
I was expecting a much stiffer, harsher ride.
It's significantly more comfortable than the M3. It's like pretty cushy.
Yeah.
The suspension.
I feel like the transmission tuning is kind of weird though. It keeps it like right at 2000, which is a lot different than most autos I've seen.
Yeah. This is true. Now the light's out. First issue.
First issue.
My GTR is broken.
GTR. Whoa! GTR broken?
Oh. Ford Explorer behind me? Is it the Rosers or
I don't believe so.
Civilian?
I'm gonna go ahead and hope. Yeah, because my car is pretty rough around this.
This is pretty comfortable.
Oh, wow. That is shockingly good. Oh, here's the cops.
Oh.
Well, they're busy pulling him over, so. That was pretty preposterous.
It's really planted. Like, I mean, I can just...
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think you feel, I mean, at least in this mode, you feel a little bit more disconnected, I think, than you do in the M3.
Mm-hmm.
The M3, you really could feel the road and you could really feel when you were driving, but this feels a little bit more disconnected, but oh my god, because the steering's very light. The BMWs have very heavy steering and I'm kind of used to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be weird getting used to this, but I quite like it. This is cuts. turning radius is. Oh! Oh yeah.
What up? What up? It's okay, sir. I have one too. Holy shit. That was wild. I like couldn't hold myself forward.
That's like half throttle.
Oh my god.
That's not that bad.
Good lord. There's another GTR.
No.
This fella just be in a big VQ.
I gotta get that plate.
Do you think can you get big VQ?
I can get big VQ. That is available.
That would be really funny. Big Ultima would be better.
I can't. That is taken.
Ultima Plus.
And it looks just like big Ultima.
Oh.
Try the paddles.
Does it auto put you in manual?
Yes.
Go for it. Your thoughts?
The fucking this engine sounds nuts.
It sounds really good.
Oh, you can just whip it.
Oh my
god.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Whoa! Jesus Christ! Oh fucking hell! That's bonkers!
Oh my god!
Good lord! Oh my god! There's more. That's just like the first.
Yeah.
I gotta play with this shit.
Oh, your G-forces! Oh my god. Total G.
So, we've returned from our first drive, our initial jaunt in the GTR, and holy shit, those are my big words. So, as you know, I came from an E92 M3, which was pretty OEM plus, so I had the Öhlins road and track coilovers on that, no tune or anything, just kind of a simple exhaust, and I really stood that car, so that's kind of what I'm comparing this against, and I'm honestly really surprised about a lot of things. First, this car is much more comfortable than I would have imagined. Kind of driving around normally, it's pretty cushy. It's much quieter inside than I would have ever imagined. I'm granted backing it out of the driveway. The diff was getting a little complainy and making some loud clunking noises, but according to the forums, that's what people kind of say is to be expected, is you're not breaking your car, this is normal. Second, the interior. I said it before, but the interior is really solid. I was expecting it to be really shitty coming from kind of what people were saying online. And again, this is a very good example of a GTR, but the interior was really nice. I like the seats are really well bolstered. We were going around some corners and I felt really tight in the seats. The gauges on the screen are awesome. There are more gauges than I know what to do with, so it's gonna take me some time to get acclimated with those, but the car was really comfortable. And then obviously flipping it into our drivetrain, our suspension mode, and the car wakes up more than it was already kind of woken up. But this thing absolutely rips. The first thing I did notice coming from like an NA car is there was a little bit of turbo lag. Granted, it spools up pretty quick and it gets going, but when it gets going, holy shit, it just absolutely rips. And this engine sounds so good. When you're shifting gears, when you're really getting high up in the RPM range, it sounds so good. It just pulls you back into your seat. Granted, this car is probably making 650 on E85, but even stock, I'm sure it just absolutely pulls. And the other thing too is just going around corners. I think the steering feels a little numb compared to the M3. With the M3, it was really heavy and there's a little bit more road feel and you felt a little bit more connected. But with this, it's very light steering, but you can just whip around corners and the car stays planted and the seats hold me tight and I can just go. So I'm excited to kind of play with it and see what the limits of the car are. Obviously push it around some roads, I know, and kind of see how she feels, see how she handles, but you can instantly tell this car is absolutely a ripper and I'm super excited to get to know it better. I'm still kind of in like anxious, like holy shit, I have a new car mode, so it's gonna take me some time to really kind of get my head straight and think about more of the pros and cons of this car more level-headedly. But right now, I'm overwhelmingly positive. This car is nuts, and I see why people call it Godzilla and love it the way they do, because it is absolutely amazing. That's kind of my first thoughts and initial POV, so please, please, please stay tuned if you want to see more GTR content. Once I get this car registered and sorted and all that good stuff, we'll be making lots and lots of content on it, whether that's maintenance, whether that's mods, whether that's reviews, whether it's faster than the well-known for its speed FRS. We'll be doing a head-to-head drag race. Stay tuned. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you in the next one.